she had body work yesterday, so.
Okay. So just start out, you can go ahead, my app is running. We're gonna run through age, when she was rounded up, what's going on with her, all the details, just so I have.
So she was rounded up when she was 1.
Okay.
She was 4, about to turn 5, so pregnant when she was rounded up. And her first year in captivity was in the stall. She never left the stall. Never was really touched. She had her full fathering.
Okay. You've had her since September, she's been in training since October 1st. You're not on her yet.
No, she does have an actual saddle on her, and she's getting ready to start dry lining her.
Okay.
We have a side holding sort of start her, because her lot becomes too much for her. So we're thinking to try and have maybe have somebody on the back.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. How often is she getting her feet done?
She just had them done last week.
Okay.
Maybe 2 weeks ago. She's getting them done. She's up with Amos. So
Okay.
she's on a schedule.
She's on the, I think, what, every 5 weeks or so?
6,
Every
yeah.
6, okay, alright. They look really good, so I figured it was Amos, but I wasn't 100%.
I was gonna switch, but he's so joking with her, and he's doing little things to help desensitize her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just.
Yeah, no, he's doing really well with them, they look good. And if he's, he's doing well with her, then absolutely keep her. And she's 4?
Yeah, she's 4, so she's gonna be 5.
She'll be 5 and
They just gave her a January birthday, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was probably late 2019
Okay.
instead, because she was pregnant when she rounded up.
yeah. She's a pretty girl. And you're calling her Skye, right?
Yeah.
SKYE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her and Candy Sky.
That's awesome. Cotton candy Skye.
I registered her
love
with
it.
Neymar.
I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so she's had some just general body work done by
Yes.
Jess.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 points.
Okay. And so what are your goals for me? Like, what are we looking at?
I
What are
just
we,
want to look at doing what we need to do, figuring out what's going to get her where she needs to be.
okay, perfect.
I know she's way out of shape, so we need to figure out timelines between either the 2 or just you or like whatever we're doing down the line.
Yeah, absolutely, perfect. So,
What I was doing with you and just for a minute, I'm not sure she can handle 2 in one appointment, everything else.
yeah, absolutely. All right, so I will take a peek at her, call out some things, see what we got going on. Now, I remember when I was here last week, you said something, or we were girthing her up very, very slowly.
Yes, because she has sensitivity or something in her pec.
Yep, so a lot of times, and I'll show you that, a lot of times, hey, sweet girl, their pecs down here will get really sensitive, and that's where, when you're girthing them up, it can get really, really sore because you're literally cranking something on there. Good girl. I always like to check and see if they're sensitive on any of their belly points to see if there's any ulcers. She's not showing any reaction at all, so that's really good. Good girl. What do you think, huh? She is pretty tender under there. Does she like to pop up at all, like rear up?
She does go up. When she's really, really attitudey, she goes up and spins.
Okay. Here's dinner.
She's done that to Karen a couple times. Tried to do that to me with the saddle one day.
Girl. Jeez.
I hate technology sometimes.
So no, I don't need that.
But yeah, she's definitely not a good fucker.
Oh, that is recording.
Okay.
All right, so, I'm not entirely sure at all what Jess meant by anything she said.
But I don't think she's had like the official schooling. So.
Yeah. So
I just sent you what, in case it helps. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I'll do my full evaluation anyway. Good girl, and see what she's got going on. But is she having any other behavioral issues other than the girth?
Her ears.
I guess you did mention.
We have to work on a regular culture with her again to get back and try. She's so sensitive. Like her neck, there's sometimes she's more sensitive with like having her neck like scratched.
Girl. So what you can do to help the ears, there's a ton of nerve endings up here. The TMJ is the most innervated joint in the body, which is right here. That's what's moving all around there. There's a ton of nerves there, and it's also the joint in the body that moves more than anything because because of chewing. So what you can do, if you have time, anytime you get, literally just come up to her and just put your hand up here. Just hold it there with a good intention, and just tell her you're okay. And I'm not putting any pressure. I'm just standing with her. Good girl. And then when she says,
She said she can get sensitive in her butt.
okay, yeah. Because what this will do is so this is a really good way to work on her when she's eating, because it forces her into the parasympathetic mode versus the sympathetic. So parasympathetic is the rest and digest. It's what kind of settles them down. And the sympathetic is the fight, flight, freeze. So we don't want her in the sympathetics because we want her to be able to process everything. So having her eat forces her into the parasympathetics, and it helps her to relax. And she likes her cake.
She does.
And so it also works along the same line by increasing the salivation, puts them into that parasympathetic as well, and it just helps to down regulate them and process things a little bit better. And so by doing just standing here with her while she's eating, it gets her more comfortable with the touch in between her ears. And like I said, I'm not putting any pressure. My hand is literally just resting on her and letting her, my arm is just moving with her.
That's why she has that crown piece that helps.
Yep. And what you can do while you're doing this is you can start. This is a really good way to start feeling tissue and feeling what tissue is doing, because there's so much motion up there. And at first you're gonna be like, I don't feel crap, I don't know what she's talking about, and you're gonna think I'm crazy. But the more that you do it, the more that you feel, you're like that was an ear that moved and not the jaw. Like that was the capitis muscle versus one of the ear twitch muscles. And then you can start putting like an intention into it, like you yourself can say, okay, we're just gonna relax. We're just gonna see what happens in the tissue, and we're just gonna relax. Touch is incredibly powerful, and you can, even if you don't think that you're doing anything, you can make a big change literally just by putting your hand on it. And getting them to soften up. And then as you get used to touch and get used to things, then you can really delve into more of the intricacies and get like deeper into the deeper layers of touch and stuff. And like we kind of cover all of this like with the hands on, with like the fur and stuff.
It'd be a lot easier than it was when she first got here with learning how to use this little feedback.
Yeah.
She's very
Girl. Now, have her teeth been addressed yet?
So they got pushed back. She became sensitive again with her head.
Okay,
And
alright.
it was the device.
Yep.
So I think that happened at the beginning of last month.
Okay.
Again, because we've had a couple setbacks with the ears.
Yeah, no problem. I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's obviously important to get her teeth worked on, but she's got to be ready because that'll be traumatizing for her.
But I don't think she said she was a horrible. I mean, she said she was a little, but I don't think she was super off.
Okay. Let's see how you are with this. Can I see it? Yeah, I'm gonna stand on it. Good girl.
Eat it.
I mean, others have, as you can see. Yeah, good girl. That's what we like.
My food smells better.
Girl. Nice. hug on this side. Same thing. Different eye.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna run into a bunch of.
Same thing, different eye. Good girl. Good girl. Sweet thing. Good girl. Did you get here? Okay. You're okay. You can walk. That's all right. You're okay. You're all right. What do you think? You're okay. I think that's what it's worth side.
Because I have some today,
We'll just go slow for you. Good girl.
Are you supposed to today?
Good girl.
Oh, did you?
Morning.
Think she's getting today, no? That's okay. If she feels better, I'll take it.
I didn't expect her to have appointments so soon, but I'm like, whatever.
I was like, I'm gonna get out there, I can work her before she works on her.
Didn't happen.
That's alright.
That'll be good for her to have a day off anyway.
I try to give her 1 or 2 days off a week.
She was walked across the obstacles each way. I didn't correct the missing a step because she went across.
Okay.
I'm like,
Without
how come?
throwing her body up.
I would say she didn't like lean one way or the other.
She tried to at first the first time to correct it and she did not throw her butt off the other way.
Okay.
And then got it coming back where she did not throw her butt off. So I'm like, I'm not correcting the first step issue right now. We're just gonna go.
Yeah, pick your battles.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need to go straight and stop throwing her booty off.
That's it, that's a problem for another day.
Well, she missed a step the other day and then since then she was a little,
She's been weary about her stepping on it. She's really weak to the left side, like she brings herself to the left, like she really wants to drive over to the left. Yeah. So are you doing like a full adjustment on her?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna do as much as she'll let me.
Okay.
First step is getting on the box.
Yeah. She does let me up on a step stool beside her, but she is definitely weary about it.
you're okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
You can pet her too. You can come over and give her some.
I just try not to get too in your space when you're doing that because she can get a little bit about both.
Too
on both
much,
sides.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm trying to give her space. to-
Yeah, whatever, I mean, you guys know her best, so whatever she
Okay.
needs.
Sometimes the multi-touching kind of
Freaks her out a little.
Yeah, I know it's a lot, but you got it. You got it. Promise.
And that's what the most difficult part is she super sensitive to touch because she has Lyme's, or is she super sensitive to touch because she's a Mustang who's been recently
We're-
handled?
I haven't gotten to where I can get her tested yet. I do plan on it. She's
Yeah.
not there yet.
And
I
she's
mean-
not like super sensitive to just like the everyday touch. So
Yeah.
it's more of
Is it more, too much
like
energy
too
around
much
her?
stimulation.
Yeah, too much energy.
When I was really upset, so one day I couldn't catch her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're all right.
You're all right.
I'm just gonna stand.
You can't come into me though.
Girl.
That's not nice.
And just reassure she's okay.
Yeah, we're
Help
just
her,
dancing.
help
You're all right.
herself.
You're all right. You want to stick your head there, you can stick your head there.
Just don't let her get herself into a
Hi.
dangerous predicament.
Hi. Yeah. Good.
You're all right.
What do you think?
She's like, I don't know you, baby.
She's like, I'm not really sure. She's like, I'm
Yeah.
okay, but I'm just
Yes.
not.
Yeah, she can look to you.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself. This is one of those things where let her look to you for reassurance.
It's okay. Yes. That's what you do. Yeah. That's your hugs. Yeah.
You're alright.
Okay.
Problem is she's just barely good girl, barely short enough or tall enough for me to, like,
You need some more height, Sandra.
just need like 6 inches. So I'm actually gonna put it down and she might be better with me on just shorter. You want her.
See, the other day when I turned her the other way, I walked across the stair obstacle and tried to keep her walking. She just kept going.
Yeah.
She looked at me, gave me a funny look, like,
Hi.
that's not for you.
Little girl, oh, sorry, made a little bit of a noise. There, see, that's better. Not as great for me biomechanically, but I'll make it work. Good girl. Yeah, here. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. This pelvis is not moving lovely. Actually, it's not moving at all.
Yeah, she's very, very large back
Yeah.
there. Her sacrum is very.
Good
Oh,
girl. Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
That was so good.
She's like,
She
whoa.
comes
She's
back really quick.
What was that?
She does come back very nicely for the most part.
Good girl.
It's just kind of her what the fuck moment.
There
that
you
sometimes get.
go. Good girl. Huh. Yes, good girl.
So by unlocking the pelvis, will that help the sacrum?
Oh yeah, I mean I'll get the sacrum too.
Because that has been one of her biggest struggles, and she
Yeah.
definitely, like, I feel like when she steps certain ways, like, it's almost like she gets electrified.
That
It's a quick, like, punch of
She does have
like,
a jump on
good
a
girl.
little
she
jump.
does have a
Look
jump.
at that. You're a smart
I
girl.
wonder if that's why she just felt like she couldn't move her hips, so she's like, I'm gonna jump.
Yeah. Good girl.
It's okay.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Yes.
Okay, I'll go back to maybe.
She's like,
I was gonna say, and I messaged you right after because I didn't know if it'd be better right after she got body work or.
Yeah.
good man. We're gonna go one more time, okay?
Got this.
Oh, good girl. Even better.
What's she doing? You're okay. You got this.
Yeah, that's where it's squashed and spin towards you.
Whoa. Yeah, it's okay.
You're all right.
If she can't get away, she will come towards you. Just beware.
She's on the safety today.
So she can pull back
Yes,
if she has.
yeah. She's on the safety.
Good girl.
I mean, eventually I want her to hard tie, but I don't think we're there.
I've hard tied her a couple times, but it's been like
Not for
1 minute
too long.
intervals, like not for
Yeah.
doing stuff with her. It's been like throwing her on a tie and letting her stand for a second and then coming back.
Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, her sacrum is super jammed. Pelvis isn't moving, especially on the left. She's got a tiny bit of motion over here on the right, but there's nothing on the left. So, well, I mean, there is now, but there wasn't.
Yes, you can have a kiss. Better? Yes. You got it. You're a good girl.
Just feel like for having a baby at such a young age, she's
Oh,
probably
gosh.
got a lot of like scar tissue in there. and
Yeah,
shit
I mean,
like
she's
that.
not even grown yet.
No, she's not done.
I think I'm gonna have to vinegar her regularly again, because she did start to get a back a little
Is
bit.
she starting again?
I think she was.
She did come back and eat when I started putting her in with Yanni.
Oh.
So I'm thinking it's just a hormone basis and it's creating her to produce the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never got rid of the bag after her full,
Yeah, nope, she's,
until I did the vinegar.
yeah.
Any idea how old the foal was when they pulled her?
No, but we know that probably closer to like 6 months
I
to
would
a
say
year, I
roughly
would
a
think.
year. Yeah,
Okay.
she didn't have it
Because-
on
So it wasn't
very-
super early,
Because she
super
was at
late
the
or
rescue
early.
for 2 years, and that's
Okay.
where she was running to the trailer and they broke
They
the fall.
broke the full off her side
Okay.
while she got on the trailer.
So she basically naturally weaned.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I don't love these. But,
Yeah.
be nice.
Good girl. Yeah. What? No.
I should probably brush him and blanket him first though.
I'm gonna step back up. Good girl.
You gotta get tall again.
Yeah.
I will never be that tall unless I'm on a walk. Ever.
And I do one more push, okay?
You got this.
Good. Good girl.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Good.
Pushing my head does
man.
not fix the problem.
Beautiful, thank you. Good girl.
Okay.
Good girl. Okay. Yeah, she relaxed.
I was about to say,
Good girl. There. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Good girl.
You got that.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah.
Good girl.
What's going on?
Good girl. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know, it will. It will feel weird. So when I'm just kind of standing here, what I'm doing is I'm doing some indirect techniques to get into the soft tissue. So it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I'm actually doing a lot. She's super difficult. Good girl, because she doesn't want to let me in. Your mom,
I know where she needs a couple times before saddle, we probably needed to start it now.
So because she's so sensitive, I don't want to push her. So I'm not even gonna touch her spine, like her thoracics. Good girl.
Karen refused saying little bits.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna push her in terms of getting that spine. I do want to get into her neck as much as I can. Good.
Like, I just don't think body work alone is going to fix this stuff.
Yeah, we gotta get the skeletal system on track and the nervous system on track. She's sweet. I like her.
Definitely a dominant there, but she can't see.
Nothing wrong with that. She's had a lot thrown at her
She tries
recently.
to hurt me on here. She's a little mean.
Somebody's gotta be in charge. There's nothing wrong with that.
At least you're not constantly like kicking and rearing at her though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna spend time with your ball after this and then round 10?
Ooh, playtime. That sounds fun.
She also loves to roll.
Yeah. So the rolling very well may be her trying to self-adjust. They will do that.
I was figuring some of this might be easy for her to fix, because she can probably go some of it for 3 years.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That's more than, that's 3/4 of her life.
Yep. The best thing about her though is that she's so young. So it's better than having these issues for 20 years.
Yeah.
doing is I'm just trying to get like general motion in the big areas. Getting her pelvis moving, getting some life and some energy back in her thoracic sling.
You like that? You're cocking your leg?
Yeah.
That's nice. You won't fall asleep.
There we go.